What is going on? My name is Dylan. This is Dylan Talks Tone, and this is your weekly gear news update. We took a week off because family stuff, and now we're back. And we got a bunch of cool stuff to talk about. Make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. I would appreciate that, especially if you like guitar stuff. Because when you hit the like button, that'll help YouTube give you more guitar stuff. Strandberg has introduced the NX Concept series, and so basically what they did, if you're not familiar with Strandberg, I'm actually not super familiar with them. I'd love to play one. I believe some of them are multi-scale. They have the tuners on the wrong end of the guitar because they're headless. They're all very cool, super modern built guitars. Well, in the process of making these very modern guitars, they're updating materials. They're going to more sustainable stuff, sassafras, rich light, some other materials. And basically what they did is they surveyed their players, their users, their customers, and they said, what would you like us to do? And they said, we want you to make more sustainable stuff, experiment with materials. I dig this. There are also some other upgrades, even body shape changes, neck heel changes, pickup changes, all kinds of stuff. If you are into this Strandberg stuff, make sure you check them out. Like I said, I'm not super familiar with them, so I'm not gonna go into every detail, but it is very cool and it makes me curious because of the building material changes. I think that's super cool. We just toured McPherson Guitars and I just uploaded the video to Patreon yesterday. It comes out next Monday, I think at the beginning of October 2021, for those of you watching this in replay. You wanna talk about some evolution of guitar building. What a cool video. You can check it out on Patreon now, or you can wait until Monday. Fender Japan is back to making their weird stuff. Fender Japan seems to have this whole thing about making guitars and then, you know, they're obviously Fenders, but then they kind of make them a little weird. Well, they made a series of thin line Telecasters that have F-holes in them. And when I say F-holes, I mean like F-hole, like the hole is in an F. And it's also in a weird spot, like, so you can poke it. I don't know why it's there. It is weird and interesting, but there's an F. Why is it sideways when you play the guitar this way? I have questions. This guitar makes me have questions. I also wonder if they'll ever make an A-hole. UK retailer Funny Little Boxes has come out with their own pedal. I think they call it the 1991. I am very interested in this because I'm a massive Pearl Jam fan, especially because of the 10 record. If I were to pick my top 5 or top 10 albums of all time, this would definitely be in the top 5, I think, the Pearl Jam 10 record. And this overdrive box is supposed to be able to give you most, if not all, of the tones necessary to make the sounds from the Pearl Jam 10 record. And apparently, because of what was used back then, you could probably get a lot of Seattle sounds of the time. Guys of my age are probably gonna really dig this. I think it's about $139 US at the time of making this video, but apparently they're selling out quickly. So see if you can get your hands on one of these. It's pretty cool sounding. What you've always wanted in a guitar pedal is a drum machine. No? Really? Oh, see, why not? I mean, a drum machine and a guitar pedal. More importantly, more importantly, see what I did there? More has come out with the Groov Loop X2. So it basically has a looper in it as well as a drum machine. So you can put like 10 minutes of recorded audio in the thing. It has like 121 different drum grooves in it that you can adjust and mess with. And there's apparently a way that you can actually stretch and shrink the overall time of it without changing the pitch so that you can sync it with other audio, which is very interesting. This is an interesting concept, especially for folks that want to play by themselves, jam by themselves. It might be interesting for me to make YouTube videos with. Speaking of guitar pedals, what's the word that you hate the most? According to Merriam-Webster survey a few years ago, in the English language, the most hated word was moist. Just think about it. Just the word moist. It's a little bit the way I'm feeling right now sitting on this wet picnic table bench, to tell you the truth. Joyo has come out with a reverb pedal that they have named Moist. Does it make you want one? I know it makes you want one. I'm actually probably gonna buy one just because of the name. Warwick Framis had a bass in the shape of a V, and guess who tried to sue them? Of course, Gibson. And Gibson won. This is in Germany. Then they won again, and then they went to the Supreme Court, and in September, I guess this month, they lost. And so now never ever again can Gibson give Warwick a hard time about this bass in Germany. So there's a win for the small guy. Make sure you check out our live stream on Thursday at 8 p.m. Make sure you check out the merch shelf down there. I got a couple of cool shirts that I think you will dig. The Sasquatch shirt has been pretty hot. Make sure you check that out. That one's down below, as well as all the other links to all the other stuff we got going, and Patreon, so you can see the videos early. And we did have a really cool live hangout on Zoom on Sunday for all the Patreon folks and all the YouTube members. It was really cool. That was a blast. So anyway, check all that stuff out. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you in our next video.